everyone, Alex here. Got my dad with me. Say hi, Dad.
Hi.
Alright, so this morning we are departing from Minooka, Illinois with all the bullets. It looked like there was about 30 or so cars. We're kind of staggered on the road right now. Not really in full formation yet. I think we're behind, looks like Charles and Paul in the 01 True Blue Bullet and the Orange Boss 302. So we're in dead last, kind of bookending the caravan, if you will, parade of bullets. So yeah, it's a great day outside, 73 degrees. We are heading to, let me check my handy dandy notebook. So we got like a gift bag as part of our registration. So I got this nice book here that Hoondog Performance put together for the trip. It's basically just containing an itinerary of the trip. So looks like our first stop is going to be the Ambler Becker Texaco gas station, maybe, if I'm reading this correctly. Looks like it's the very first page. So yeah, looking forward to getting to some of these stops, taking some pictures and videos. As soon as I get a good chance, I'll make sure to get some video footage of some of these cars for you guys. As of right now, not the best options for it, so we'll just wait for that. We got a couple guys from Ford out here on the trip. We just had everyone in the group had signed releases for their media people for pictures. So it looks like Ford brought the photographer and I'm the videographer. Cool. Okay. We got two of the 2019 pre-production Bullet Mustangs on the road with us. I believe they're actually out front leading the pack. Their pre-production numbers PP002 and PP007. So we're very fortunate to have them with us today. Thank you, Ford, for sending them out. Yeah, I guess that's it for now. We'll see you guys at the next stop. See ya.
Day one was exciting to say the least. Not only was this the first time I'd be a part of a car cruise, but it would also be the first time traveling down Route 66. Something I always thought was an overrated idea. How wrong I was. Our first few stops were at old-time Route 66 gas stations, perfectly preserved as staples in our history for all generations to enjoy. I've seen countless pictures and signs of old gas stations before, but this was my first time seeing them in person. They are way cooler in person. Pictures just don't do them justice. Video does a better job, but still doesn't compare to seeing it in person. Our next stop led us to downtown Pontiac, Illinois, where we had a picture-taking free-for-all of the city. There were plenty of interesting places to visit, including a location dedicated for taking pictures of your car. Many people lined up their cars to have their pictures taken against the Route 66 mural and other classically designed areas. But I couldn't let them have all the fun, so I got in on it too. There was also a really nice Route 66 museum that quite a few of us visited. There was no shortage of interesting things to look at. I thought the wall of license plates was pretty cool. At the sound of Paul's obnoxiously loud air horn, which was almost as loud as his hairstyle, we gathered up and hit the road again. We finally hit a good stretch of road to gun it past some cars and get some great footage on the road. Not gonna lie, that Orange Fury Mustang really sticks out from the bunch. I love it. At our next stop, we gathered up and received a bunch of American flags to put on our cars and quickly got back on the road. Soon after, we found ourselves driving through the lovely town of St. James, Missouri, which was decked out in American flags. I was so distracted with the hype of the trip that I completely forgot that today was Memorial Day. I guess that explains the flags. To my surprise, we ended up driving into a car show that looked as if they were expecting us. There was no mention of this in the guidebook, so I was really caught off guard, but it was a super cool surprise. This just so happened to be my first time being a part of a car show. I felt a little weird being one marauder in a sea of bullet Mustangs, but everybody seemed pretty accepting of me and didn't mind including me in their reindeer games.
Alex here again with Dad. So right before we hit St. Robert, Missouri, where we're spending the night tonight, we're here in St. James, Missouri, where there was apparently a car show kind of thing waiting for us here. Pretty cool. So I don't know how many cars are out here. It looks like there's maybe a few hundred. Pretty good turnout, mostly Fords, handful of other stuff. Really wasn't expecting this. This might have been a surprise from the Hoondog guys. If so, thanks. This is super cool. Great turnout. So let's show you some of the cars here.
There were tons of cool cars at the show. There were Mustangs, and you guessed it, more Mustangs. The mayor of St. James was in attendance and was kind enough to welcome the Core 4 leadership of our group to the stage and acknowledge their awesomeness. With all the work these gentlemen put into this trip, it was good to see them getting a moment of recognition on our first day.